Welcome to the Home Renovation Made Simple show, live every Thursday at 12 p.m. straight from MOG's soon to be old headquarters. My name is Gabriel, and today, as of in every single show, I have here the myth, the legend, entrepreneur, CEO, investor, husband, father, soon to be grandfather. Just
No, I hope not.
All right, Victor Aponte, how you doing, man?
How you doing?
Ready for another show?
Always ready.
Let's
How's
do this.
everybody doing today?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about permits. Should we be pulling your own permits? That's a big question that we all, every single project, at least here at MOG, because we do major renovations, most of our projects, maybe like 90% require a permit, right?
Well, yeah, almost all of them. Lately, yeah, we pull in a lot of permits, and yeah, most of the work that we do, actually, we pull the permits for to protect the customer, to protect ourselves, in order to
It's
just
just
do
the
thing
right
by
way
the
to
book.
do, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So that's what we go by. Let's jump straight into that. So the number one thing is, what is a building permit? Before we even go deep into that, let's talk about what is a building permit. And what can you say, Victor? What's a building permit?
A building permit is an authorization from the agency of the government in a specific location, the city, the county, in which you asking permission to do work. For two reasons. The first one, they need to make sure that they're going to have everything up to the current code. And second one, to protect people against a bad work that can cause problems or damages or something else. It's a rating authorization in which actually you're on the radar of them in order to follow through with the inspection process.
Mm-hmm.
It's a paper, but basically it's just an authorization from the government.
It means that you've been through the right process and you notified the city or the county that you're actually doing something and you're doing it right.
And it's important because if you're not a licensed contractor, you're not able to pull permits. And what is happening is the city, the county is trying to enforce that actually whoever hired the homeowner is someone qualified in order to do the job.
Correct.
But that's pretty much it. Basically, it's an authorization to do the work by someone qualified in order to do so.
And what's the let's say the most common process because it changes a lot county by county, but what's are like the steps that in every single county or city our audience will
An
see?
application, fill an application, provide a license, business license, a driver license from the contractor.
Site plan.
A site plan if you're doing exterior work, some at least a sketch or drawings if you're doing interior work. Some cities require a survey as a must. Some cities they're okay just with a plat, which is maybe a rough, when the house was built, like a rough sketch in order to make sure that the setbacks or something crazy.
Some of them require appointments, some of them require meetings,
And depending, if you have an historical site, it change. If you commercial, change. But I believe that the big difference is the time to process.
Yeah.
You have really quick places that actually take so much time in order to do it. Maybe the bigger, the area that it covers, it takes longer. Not necessarily like that.
Some of them require that you schedule the inspections in advance.
Or pre-construction inspections. Depending if you're having some land disturbance, you need to do like a pre-construction meeting with erosion control. If you're in a septic, you need to have the health department involved, and that is going to delay the process a little bit. I mean, it's so many moving parts, and it's a process. Most of the people don't get that it's a process, and we don't control that as a contractor. Even the expediter that we have, we know how to push really quick, but at the same time, we basically on the process as anybody else.
What's the takeaway of that? Always ask the home improvement company you're using, what's the process for that specific city? What's the process for that specific county? What's the normal timeline? And then plan yourself accordingly instead of expecting it to be done in 2 days in a county that is just impossible to do it.
It's possible, but depending on you're working at. But
no, in a county that is impossible. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
If the county is impossible, you shouldn't be expecting it to be done.
It's
in 2
not
days.
quick. Actually, the exception is if you get it in a couple of days. It's so many specific areas in the city right now, but some of them is 2-3 weeks. City of Atlanta, you never know. East Point is unknown.
Cobb County is very easy.
Cobb County is the
Super
best
fast.
one. Super efficient.
The cab, how's the
In
cab?
and out. The gap is The CAP process is good as far as you have all the requirements that they ask for.
Which
and
is
they
different.
ask a lot of
Yeah.
paperwork, site plans and surveys and crazy stuff. But as soon as you submit everything, usually it's not that bad. But we have cities like City of Roswell, really slow process. Douglas County, Douglasville, and surrounding Powder
What
Springs.
about Gwinnett?
Gwinnett, we haven't done much work in there. To be honest, I don't remember. Maybe a long time ago when we used to have the office in Cumming, I believe that we did a couple of projects in there, but it's been a long time. Gwinnett, I don't recall, but Cobb really quick, Paulding, Cherokee really quick, Douglasville, slow, super slow. Doraville, super slow. Sandy Springs, amazing.
Sandy Springs, Sandy Springs it's probably my favorite city around this area here.
The one that I'm more impressed about it is Cherokee County. The facility is amazing, man. It's a brand new, really modern, and it's funny because I never see no one in there. I've been there a couple of times, and you know, it's
It means that they're efficient.
super efficient. And you know, really polite group of people doing the intake and all that. Inspection process is really easy going.
They're really polite, just like City of Atlanta, right? They're like super nice people. But anyway, a little bit about us. You guys might be wondering why you should be listening to Gabriel, to Victor, to MOG Improvement Services. Well, we are on a mission.
Yeah,
right?
we have done a couple of permits lately.
Yes. We're on a mission to change the way people improve their homes, change the way people invest in real estate by developing the #1 home improvement experience on earth. Because of that vision, just last year alone, we delivered successfully more than 140 projects. This year, we're on track to triple that. A lot of ups and downs, but that's part of the game,
It is.
right? And but meaning that we have a lot of experience with pulling permits. We do that
In a daily basis.
a lot of times in a daily basis.
Yeah, we pull in right now around 5 or 6 permits, and that every time that we, you know, finally get
Different
one
counties,
or two,
different cities,
yeah,
different
different
counties.
all over. Right now we're working, I would say, in around 3 or 4